Hello, I'm Amelia Ruby, and this is my tiny tarot practice. This episode is a short, sweet announcement that season 2 of the podcast will begin this week. If you're listening live, it is October 2022, and I'm very excited to be returning to our exploration of the minor arcana by exploring the suit of Pentacles. Pentacles was first known as the suit of coins, and in that instance, associated with material wealth, with money, even directly in some ways. And the suit of Pentacles is often still seen that way, as attached to our material resources, to wealth, and even financial abundance. And many tarot practitioners and readers have expanded that perspective to really understand the pentacles as the suit of all materiality and thus of all matter and of nature. It's also often seen as the suit of work, of our bodies, and of our behavior, which is how Jessica Dorr reads it in her book Tarot for Change. She sees pentacles as the suit of our behavior, how we act and enact in the world through our material vessel of our body. For me, the pentacles are all of these things and more. They are matter and the material, the natural world, the earth that we are a part of, not separate from. Also our wealth and resources, whether that be financial or energetic. Also our bodies and how they experience and are embedded in the world. When I think astrologically and I think of the pentacles, I think perhaps of the second house, the house of resources and wealth. I also think of the sixth house, the house of the mundane, of our daily bodies and routines and work life. The pentacles are a suit of toil to some extent, but that doesn't have to be a negative connotation. It can be the daily ritual, the practice of being in the world, and how closely that can bring us to the divine, not perhaps by reaching up into the sky, into the heavens, but by reaching down into the earth and within. As I was preparing for this season, I noticed that quite a few of the books I looked at talked about the pentacles as a kind of like boring or uninteresting suit or least exciting suit of the tarot, perhaps. And I was really shocked because pentacles are my favorite. Perhaps that's because I'm a Capricorn rising and there's a lot of earth in my chart, but I really love the earthiness of this suit. And I am very excited to explore it with you this season, especially to be exploring it in the fall. And while the episodes won't really talk about, I try to keep them a little more evergreen or a little more listen anytime. But as I'm recording this introduction to the season, I just think fall is such an interesting time to explore the pentacles because it is a season of earthliness, but not through like the verdant nature of spring. It's earthliness through the decay and the end of the growing period and how we all return to the earth and through the earth reach back into our ancestral lineages, into the spiritual, the supernatural even. I'm very excited to be exploring pentacles during this spooky season when I'm thinking so much of how my body will one day return to the earth and become earth as it is now and will once be again. So that's what's coming up on season 2 of my tiny tarot practice. As I wrap up this season preview, I want to invite you to explore and perhaps purchase a copy of a new book that just came out, a tarot workbook that just came out that I've really been enjoying. It's called Lessons from the Empress, a tarot workbook for self-care and creative growth by Cassandra Snow and Siri Vincent Plouffe. And it's really brings so much of my own approach to the tarot, to the cards. This book had not been released when I started this project, but I know that reading it will influence how I continue on because I do think of tarot as a tool for self-discovery and self-care. I do love the Empress card, and I'm excited for how this book centers the exploration of the tarot in the Empress. And I think that she is such a Queen of Pentacles. I know there is a literal Queen of Pentacles, but I think of the Empress as the major arcana's version of the Queen of Pentacles. And so I think this is a really beautiful book for season 2 and in the spirit of guiding this exploration of Pentacles together. So you can find that book linked in my bookshop, which is in the show notes. If you make a purchase, I will receive a small affiliate payment that helps me keep this podcast going. I hope that you will check it out and then stay tuned for season 2 of my tiny tarot practice. Much love and even more earth. Until next time, my friends. Bye for now.